I'm Sing Kiat Tay, and this is joint work together with Diana McLean, Sudhindra Hengel, Professor Monica Lam, and Professor Jeffrey here. And our project is SocialFlow's mining social topologies for online data sharing. And our work was very much motivated by the problems that users have with trying to share data and trying to implement privacy and access control over their social data as they use various web and mobile applications. So what we believe is that the user data on how it should be shared must very much be motivated by their social landscape, by their social graph. And the social graph itself in the current state is very untenable. It's growing up every day and it lacks the social context that we find in everyday life. And so our work is motivated in trying to return the social context that we have in our real life to our social graph. And what we have done here is that we have come up with an algorithm, our topology generating algorithm. And what it does is that it goes into your data, like your email archives, for example, and figure out what are the groups of what are the social groups that you interact with the most, and surface that up in our algorithm for users to be able to see. The hope here is that once we are able to suggest a number of social groups that might be useful for the user may be able to save these social groups within their social landscape, which we term as a social topology. And here, the social topology basically allows the user to see what are the major social groups that are active in their current lives, with the hope that when they share data, they might be able to select only certain groups of people in which to share their data with, and thus try to help and increase the amount of privacy and access control they have on their data. So what we have here is a Facebook application. What the user is able to do through the Facebook application is that it's able first to provide to the application their email information. We then run our algorithm on their email archives in order to figure out their major active social groups. And what we do then is that we extract some, in this case, profile picture information from their Facebook social graph, for the purposes of our visualization. And what you see here in our social topology visualization is that we have this notion here that basically, in people's social lives and their social landscape, they basically have different groups that exist in their active social life. And within some of these groups itself, they also have subsets in their social groups that might hold different, more specific contexts. In this case, for example, for myself, I have two major social groups in my life. One reflects work, my research teammates. The other reflects people that I hang out with during the weekends, on the side of, if you could say, play. And in fact, even within my work teammates as well, I have many subgroups. As the algorithm here suggests, for example, this here are two major subgroups in my research teammates group. And through the interface, I'm able to easily further do various edits to my social topology. So for example, here I observe here are basically the groups of people that I work with, my research teammates. So I'm just going to key that in. And I realized that there are actually other groups that I would like to merge my research teammates with. So for example, these are other people. And so I'm pretty happy with the group that I've created, so I'm just going to save this. Right. So here I see that this is another group that I'm actively involved with. This is actually the SocialFlow's research group, and so I'm going to save that up. So in this case, that I find that another group should be created among the various major groups I have in my research teammates, and so I'm just going to create a subgroup here right now. So the purpose here is I find that this group basically should be the major people that's involved in another sub-project I'm involved with, which is the Purple project. So I'm just going to do some edits over here. And I'm at the same time going to work on creating another group that I'm also involved with. So I'm just going to enter another subgroup that I work closely with. That's the junction. Right. And then, for example, other people that are involved in this project, for example, includes Claire. And I'm just going to save that up. And over here, I'm just going to remove a person that's not so relevant to the subgroup that I'm saving. So the interface allows you to very easily do all the various edits you need to do in order to trim and edit your social topology. And for example, this is one group that I feel is not so relevant, so I'm just going to remove that. And in this case over here, these are basically the groups of people that I hang out with on the weekends. So these are my, basically my buddies group, for example. So I need to save that up. So what we have shown here is just a quick demonstration of our system and the user interface that allows one to edit, pare down, and do manipulations on their social groups and social topology that was initially suggested by our algorithm. The hope here is that if we make it easy for users to be able to identify the various social groups they have, and make it easy for them to share data with these social groups, we can improve access control and sharing and privacy in various social applications, web applications, and mobile applications.